Is the Alcatel 3V 2019 a good phone to buy? Well, in this video, we're going to find out. Hi everyone, this is Kevin here, coming at you with my Alcatel 3V 2019 review. Now I'd like to start off and mention that Alcatel did send me this phone to cover here on the channel, but everything in this video is completely unbiased, and that's the way that they'd like it to be. Now this device specifically is the Metro by T-Mobile variant of the phone. I'm not sure if or when it'll ever be available factory unlocked, and if it'll make its way over to other carriers. But I'd imagine if that does happen, those other phones will be very similar, if not exactly the same, to this one. Now currently at Metro by T-Mobile, you can actually get this phone for free if you port in from another carrier. So all you have to do is transfer in your number from another carrier into Metro, then this phone is yours for free. All you have to do is pay for taxes and activation. Now the phone does have a retail price of $189.99. I really doubt anyone would end up paying that because Metro is always offering a variety of different promotions beyond that port-in deal. But if you do end up buying one of these, definitely let me know how much you paid in the comment section below. Now the device features a massive 6.7-inch display at 720p. The display itself features LCD technology, and you do get a PPI of 240 with an aspect ratio of 18:9. Now up top here we have an 8 megapixel front-facing camera. The phone features 32 gigabytes of internal storage with SD card expansion. There is no wireless charging with this device, and it does feature a fingerprint sensor on the back. In addition to the fingerprint sensor, which works really well by the way, and is super accurate, you also get face unlock, so you can use that as well if you want to unlock your phone that way. Now on the back side of the device, we have a dual camera setup with a 16 megapixel main camera and a 5 megapixel secondary depth sensing camera. So you do get portrait mode with this device with both the rear and front cameras. Now later on in the video, I will be showing you some photo and video samples from this phone, but I'm actually very impressed with the quality. Now the device features 3 gigabytes of RAM and the MediaTek Helio P22 processor. Now I do wish that this phone did have a better processor than the Helio P22. I think it would have been nice to see a Helio P60. But the good news though is that the performance with this device actually is pretty good, and definitely for a budget phone, I think you'll be very happy with it. Now I did do an Antutu benchmark test with the device so that you can see the scores from it. Now what I recommend doing is on your current device, you should also download Antutu benchmark, run the test, and then see those scores. And then if this phone has higher benchmark scores than your current device, then it will definitely be a performance upgrade. Now with the phone, I got an overall score of 90949 with a CPU score of 41102. So not the best scores I've ever gotten, but again, like I said, the phone is very well optimized, so it's definitely a very usable device and will get the job done for the majority of people out there that are looking for a budget phone. Now video recording with this device maxes out at 1080p at 30 frames per second. The phone features a beefy 4000 milliamp hour internal battery, and the device features a near stock version of Android 9 Pie. Now this display is probably one of my favorite parts of the phone. It's so large and looks really good too. So despite it being 720p, it really does look nice. It has great colors, it's very sharp, it's great for reading text, it's great for going on social media, it's really good as well for browsing the web. And the fact that it is 6.7 inches with no notch or anything definitely makes this phone stand out compared to the competition. Now, if you are looking for a phone with a notch and a good screen to body ratio, then this phone probably isn't a good phone for you. But if you are somebody who doesn't mind a little bit of bezels on the top and bottom, and you want a full display here with really no notches or anything getting in the way, then I think you're really going to like the Alcatel 3V 2019. The phone feels really good in the hand, it's nice and slim considering how large it is, and the viewing angles are really good as well. Now taking a look at the actual hardware itself, we do have an all-plastic build, but you'd expect that with this being a budget device. On the left side, we have the slot for the SD card and SIM card. Then on the right, we have the power button and volume button. Then on the top, we have the IR blaster. So yes, the phone does have an IR blaster, which is really cool. We have a 3.5mm headphone jack, and we have a noise canceling microphone. Then on the bottom of the device, we have the speaker, microphone, and the USB-C port for charging and data transfer. Then on the back side of the device, we have a reflective plastic material that is a fingerprint magnet. We have the camera module, flash, and fingerprint sensor. So like I mentioned before, web browsing is really good on this phone. Definitely a good experience here as everything is nice and large, colors are good, and you can just see here how crisp the text really is. So it's a great content consumption device. Let's go over to YouTube right now. USB-C cable for charging and data transfer. So really nice to see that the phone does have USB-C. We also have a ZTE. This phone is great for viewing video content, as I mentioned earlier. It's a very immersive experience considering how large this display is, and if you want to, you can always zoom in the content to completely fill in the display. In addition to that, the speaker quality is decent, especially for a budget phone. It's definitely going to get the job done if you want to just lay in bed or sit on the couch and watch videos or listen to music. It's not quite as loud as what you'd get with a flagship like the Galaxy S10 or OnePlus 7 Pro. But I wouldn't really expect that for a phone in this price range either. So this is the box that you're going to be getting with the Alcatel 3V. So you do have the name of the phone up top, a picture of the phone itself, and carrier branding. Then I'll show you what all is included in the box. So we do have a SIM card removal tool included, which is nice. We have an Alcatel 3V quick start guide. We have a USB-C cable for charging and data transfer. And we have a USB wall adapter. But besides that, that is everything that is included, which is totally fine. I'm just really grateful that the phone does come with USB-C. I've had a great experience with using Metro by T-Mobile with this device. Speeds have been excellent, and I'll actually do a speed test right now with the speed test app to show you what you should expect. Now, of course, data speeds are going to be changing all the time. I'm also very close to a 4G LTE repeater, so there's definitely a lot of factors that can impact the speeds that you might get, but I'll do a speed test right now. And you can see here that so far it looks like I'm getting almost 30 megabits per second, which is very impressive. Now it's more than 30 megabits per second, and it looks like the final score here is 32.1 megabits per second down. Then for the upload, looks like it is around 12 megabits per second. I'm going to let that finish up. And I got a final upload speed of 12.1. So very good speeds there with Metro. I want to also show you the Wi-Fi performance with this phone too. So it does connect to 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, which is great. I pay for 150 megabits per second down and 30 megabits per second up. And you can see with the phone I was able to get 138 megabits per second down, and it looks like around 10 up. So just like what I mentioned with the data speeds, there's a lot of factors that can impact the Wi-Fi speeds that I'm getting too. I mean, it's not always completely consistent, but the point is that if you're paying for quick Wi-Fi speeds at your house or wherever, the phone will be able to take advantage of those speeds. The photo and video quality from the Alcatel 3V 2019 definitely has to be one of the biggest surprises with the phone. I was able to take really great looking photos with it, with both the portrait mode and standard settings. Now, of course, the photo and video quality from the device is nowhere near what you're getting with a flagship like the Galaxy S10 or LG G8 or even the OnePlus 7 Pro, but I wouldn't expect that either. Definitely for a budget device, this phone over-delivers for what I was expecting, and I'm very happy with it. Unlike other budget phones where a lot of the pictures typically don't even look that great, the photos here on this phone are definitely quite remarkable and I think look really nice. So I really don't have anything negative to say about the photo and video quality from the Alcatel 3V. I definitely think it over-delivers, especially considering that this is a budget phone. But let's now check out some video sample tests from the device. Hi everyone, this is Kevin here, coming at you with a test video using the front-facing camera. So let me know what you think of the quality. It's a bit of a cloudy day today, so that might have some sort of impact on the lighting. But let me know what you think of the quality. Also, let me know what you think of the audio quality from the microphone on the device. Hi everyone, this is Kevin here. Definitely let me know what you think of the video quality here using the rear camera. Let's do a close-up. So very quick autofocus in video mode, so very nice. But let me know what you think of the quality from the device. So far, I'm really liking this phone. So let me know what you think. So in conclusion, I am very happy about the Alcatel 3V 2019. I think it's a solid option, and especially considering how competitive the industry is for budget smartphones, this one is very remarkable. Now, it's not a perfect phone. I definitely wish it had a better processor, and it would have been nice to see 1080p here instead of 720p, but I really do like how massive the display is on the device. 6.7 inches is amazing, and I really don't mind that there are bezels on the top and bottom considering how large the display itself is. Another great thing about this phone too are the corners of the display. I feel like that's a bit underappreciated because they're pretty much squared off, and it seems like nowadays with a lot of devices, the corners are always really rounded, but that actually takes away a lot from your screen real estate. So I feel like this device really does max out the screen real estate that you can get with it, which makes the display feel even bigger. But definitely let me know what you think about the Alcatel 3V 2019 in the comments section below. Now don't forget that there was a phone that came out like a year ago, I think, from Alcatel that was also called the 3V. So that's why this one is the 3V 2019. This phone and that phone really don't have much in common at all. So I don't know why they recycled the name, but just keep that in mind with this device. But if you are looking to buy this phone, then definitely take a look at the links in the video description. Give this video a thumbs up and make sure to watch my other Alcatel 3V videos on the channel. But this is Kevin here, and this is the Alcatel 3V 2019, and I will see you in the next one.